Let me just talk quickly about like the mistakes that people would make. So I've just showed you how to spot them in theory, but there's a good supply zone and a good demand zone, and there's a bad one. The bad demand zones and bad supply zones are basically where people tag them even though the impulsive move didn't break any structures. So one of my golden rules is when you're spotting any of these areas, make sure the impulsive move that followed broke either a structure low or a structure high. So using these examples right now, you can see quite clearly that this current supply zone that we've got has broken this low here. That makes this valid because the impulsive move was strong enough for it to break through a low. Look at this demand zone. Here's where the move started. You can see that this demand zone was strong enough to break price above a couple of structure highs. That just makes this one more reliable, basically. What I see some people do is they will use supply and demand zones that are stuck within a range. Like for example, here's a great example. So we had an impulsive move to the upside, and you probably would have said, here's our last bearish candle before the move higher, and here's our demand zone. In fact, I'll replay that chart so you can see what it would look like. You would have looked at something like this, and you would have gone, there's our impulsive move, here's our demand zone, we're going to buy from this order block, this bullish order block. However, you can actually see that we had more of a fake out above this high and not a clean break of structure. That means that this demand zone that we would have bought from was always going to be under threat. And therefore, if we went long at this level with a stop loss there, because that's typically how we would trade them, if I play that through, you can see price went down and hit our stop loss. And that was because the main reason, yes, there was an impulsive move to the upside. However, that impulsive move wasn't strong enough for a clean break of structure. This was more of a liquidity sweep on buy side liquidity.